Hello and welcome. It's Jaime Tan at Enlightened Spoon, and this is going to be a guided meditation of about 20-30 minutes or so. So if you are joining me on the replay, you can feel free to whiz through another 5-10 minutes maybe till when the practice actually starts. And if you are here on Facebook, give a wave. If you're here on Instagram, give a wave. Vinda, you're here, amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys in Singapore, it's super mega late now, no? If you can hear me on Instagram, give me a wave. I just want to know that the microphone I've got is working. Hi, Egg. Ah, perfect. Okay, so it is working. Sweet. So I'm going to wait a couple more minutes for other people to join on both on Instagram and on Facebook. So get comfy. Today, you are welcome to do this practice either lying down or sitting down in a chair or sitting down against the back of your sofa or on the floor. So grab what you need to grab while we wait for more people to join in. I am a little bit early. It is only 8:29 p.m. right now. I just wanted to test out because Facebook has got, they keep upgrading and it's just a bit, yeah, just wanted to get on here early. Cool, so while I wait for more people to join on, I'm gonna pull a card today from Gabby Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back deck of cards. Beautifully illustrated on the front and on the back, different positive affirmations with lots of beautiful illustrations. So let's ask the universe, what message does the universe have for all of us today? Let's see what it's got. Okay. Let's see. Cut the deck. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. I'm just pulling a positive affirmation card for us today. So here we go. What does this card say? Ooh, I love this. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. That's so beautiful. Look at that. See if you can read it there on Facebook and see if you can read it there on Instagram. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Hope you take that with you. The Kennedys are here. Hi. I don't know who's taking care of the Kennedys account now, but hello. This is a guided meditation, and we'll start shortly in a few minutes. Just waiting for a couple more people to join in today. Today is going to be a meditation where you can sit down or lay down, so get comfy. And maybe let's think of one positive thing that happened today. And if you'd like to share it, feel free to type it in and let me know. Feel free to leave it to yourself as well. Yeah, how is everyone feeling today? Just a quick check-in. You can type it in. You can give me a bit of a thumbs up, thumbs down, or I can never see if anyone is on Facebook. It's just this new live thing. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Sweetness. There's a bit of a lag from when I ask a question to when you answer. So usually it's about 10 seconds. So I think your thumbs upping to you feeling good today. So nice. Just a quick check-in to see how everyone's doing today. Okay, I think while we wait for more people to come on, I am going to tell you a little bit about what I practice. And no, I can't see you, Kel. I wish I could see you. That's the only thing about these Instagram and Facebook sessions. It's that it's not, it's kind of different, you know. The caviar ones that I do on Friday mornings, they're on Zoom, and people can opt to turn on their video if they want to, and it's nice to see people, you know, especially now when everyone's kind of like isolated at home. But when we start the meditation sessions, that's when people turn off the video, so you can have your privacy. But it's nice to feel your presence. It's nice to see you watching as well. Good. Thanks for telling me you're laughing. Great. Okay, so I know actually the few of you who are on here have actually been to my meditation session, so that's great. You guys kind of know what this is about. And for people watching the replay, I basically practice a style of meditation from the I Rest school. And essentially the belief is that we're part of this unchanging whole, that there is no separation, that the underlying premise is that you are okay as you are. And in fact, you are perfect as you are. There's no fixing or changing that needs to happen, right? And isn't that just such a beautiful underlying thing, that we've just piled on all these different layers, right? And we've forgotten how to find our way back to our perfect self. So what we do in this meditation practice is really just kind of peeling away some of these layers to get to that perfect self underneath it all. So today's theme is the practice of being. Now, what does that mean? Essentially, it's basically about sitting and being with what is here, right? With no need to change your experience. I think so often in today's world, there's so much striving, right? There's so much more. There's so much, there's striving to get to the next thing, right? And I think in today's practice, what I want to do is to really kind of, I mean, there is some positives that can come out of striving in the day-to-day, but too often we go too far onto that side of the scale. And I think it's good to also be reminded to just sit and be with whatever experience is coming up for you right now. Hey, Elstein, Paul, right? I think that's what Elstein, your name is. Good to see you. So sitting and being with what is here with no need to change your experience. Just wanted to remind you again that it's very natural for your attention to drift. And if that happens, have a bit of kindness to yourself, have a bit of self-compassion. And especially if it's super late where you are right now, Vin, you might just start to fall away into sleep, and that might just happen. Hey, Ants, hoe gaat het? Good to see you. Yes, so if you think you might be super mega tired today and you might fall asleep, maybe try sitting up today. Or if you want to lie down, you could also lie down on your side. You know, maybe lying down on the right side, so you'll leave the left side exposed. Yeah, it's energetically, when you're lying on your right side and you're allowing the left side to open up, the left side is essentially the more feminine side, the receiving side. And the more you start to allow relaxation to arrive in the body as well. So that could be something you could do to switch things up, especially if you find like you're falling asleep a lot of times when you're lying down. Yeah, just be comfortable, essentially. So it's about 20 to 30 minutes, this practice that we'll be doing. If you want to sit on a chair, just ensuring that you are not too far back in the chair, maybe sitting a little bit more towards the edge of the chair so that your knees are at 90 degrees over the edge of the chair, right? And ensuring that your feet are flat on the floor beneath you. So if you've got shorter legs, maybe you want to put like a thick book or a thick file folder underneath your feet. And feel free to sit on the floor as well, but as long as you're comfortable, you know, if you're sitting on the floor, maybe sit against the wall with a cushion behind you or against the back of a sofa, something soft. Yeah. So we'll start in a couple of minutes. and just grab what you need to grab. Maybe put your earphones on, put your eye mask or eye pillow on, and we will begin this meditation practice shortly. So as you start to settle yourself in, I would love to open today's meditation with a poem. Poetry is such a beautiful way to just move us straight away into our inner world. So today's poem is by Jeff Foster from his book, Falling in Love with Where You Are. And the poem is very aptly titled, Falling in Love with Where You Are. Dying to all you think you know. Letting go of the image of how life should be. Sinking into the vast mystery of the present moment. Embracing change and loss as misunderstood friends. Falling in love with where you are. This is the path for those who know there is no path, only endless destinations and never-ending beginnings. So wherever you are at right now, starting to make yourself a few bits more comfortable. If you'd like to lower your gaze, maybe even closing your eyes. And starting to allow yourself to arrive here in this room, arrive here in your meditation practice. And as you start to close your eyes and turn your attention inwards, really allowing your 5 senses to be wide open. So wherever you are at, touching into the surface beneath you, allowing the surface beneath you to hold you back. Your sense of hearing wide open. There's no need to strain to hear the sounds around you, but just allow the sounds outside the room, inside the room to come to you. Your sense of taste. Perhaps tasting into the remnants of whatever's left in your mouth. Your sense of smell. Smells around you, the smells in this room. And even if your eyes might be closed, really sensing into that sense of sight and seeing. And perhaps not so much seeing your outer world, but turning your attention into your inner world. Now finding that quiet space inside of you. And starting to really turn the volume down on the world around you, just for a few moments. Everything is exactly as it is. But as you start to turn the volume down on the outer world, we start to turn the volume up on our inner world. Scanning through the mind, noticing where your mind is right now. Is it full from the day before you? Or is it pretty clear right now? No need to change where you're at, allowing everything to be exactly as it is. Scanning through the body, and just noticing where your body is right now. Is it tired? Perhaps it's energized. Everything exactly as it is, with no need to change where you're at. Simply noticing. simply being. So as you start to tune into that quiet space inside of you, perhaps starting with an intention for today's practice. Maybe you'd like to remain curious and open to whatever is calling for your attention today. Open to being with the physical sensations, feelings, emotions, and thoughts that might be here. Perhaps it's to stay focused and awake in today's practice. Or maybe it's an intention to simply be with all that is. So taking a few moments to feel into your intention for today. Is there a deeper intention that supports what you want out of this life? Perhaps feeling into what your deepest desire for this life might be. If nothing arises as a deepest desire for life, this too is your experience. Simply staying open and curious to the question of, what is my deepest desire for this life? It's okay if there's no answer right now, but just opening into this inquiry. Anchoring into your inner presence of well-being and being. So it might be helpful to start off with a place that you might like to go to. Somewhere that you know in real life or in your imagination. Somewhere that you feel at peace, at ease, comforted. Perhaps it's somewhere in nature. The forest, a pond, a meadow, or somewhere indoors, a favorite place or a room that brings up these feelings of ease and well-being. And perhaps there's even the presence of a favorite person, animal, or even favorite plant that might bring about these feelings of ease and well-being. As you might be cycling through the different images in your mind's eye, really start to bring this place to life. So rather than thinking of this place, really bring it to life with all 5 senses. Seeing, smelling, hearing, touching, what it's like to be here. What is the felt sense in your body? Now, allowing these images to fall away and really resting in that felt sense in the body of these feelings of ease, peace, openness. Expanding into this feeling of well-being and being. This inner presence of calm and well-being is always here for you to come back to throughout this practice. Now sensing the mouth. And rather than thinking your way into the mouth, really focusing your attention into the sensations in the mouth, and perhaps even moving into the sensations inside of the mouth. And then tracing the sensations up the sides of your mouth, the inside cheeks. Tracing sensations into the inner ears. And then out into the outer architecture of the ears. Now tracing the sensation up the sides of your nose and into both eyes. Perhaps even relaxing into the eyes, relaxing the eyeballs. And then tracing sensations up the forehead. Sensing the crown of the head. Now tracing the sensations all the way down the back of the head, down the back of your neck. Really staying with that felt sense. Now tracing sensations down both shoulders. Now sensing your way down the left arm, down into the left hand, and all the way down to all 5 fingers in the left hand at the same time. Not just thinking of your left arm and hand, but deeply sensing the arm and hand. Enjoy being your left arm. Now sensing your way down the right arm, into the right hand, and all the way down to all 5 fingers in the right hand at the same time. Deeply sensing the right arm and right hand, and being your right arm and hand. Now feeling sensations in the torso, sensations in the belly, pelvis, hips. Now sensing your way all the way down the left leg and all the way into the left foot, all the way down into all 5 toes in the left foot at the same time. Not just thinking of your left leg, foot, and toes, but deeply sensing the entire left leg. Being in your left leg. Now sensing your way down the right leg, right foot, all the way down to all 5 toes in the right foot at the same time. Deeply sensing the entire right leg, foot, toes. Being your right leg. Now sensing the front side of the body, from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head, the front side. So deeply sensing into the front side of the body as vibrant sensation. Being the front side of your body. Now switching over to the back side of the body. From the toes all the way up to the crown of your head, from the back side of the body. Being the back side of your body. Now sensing both front and back, the entire body lighting up as an energy field. Being your entire body. And enjoy simply being here. joining with the breath, starting to notice the inhales and the exhales. Perhaps even deepening and lengthening the exhales and lengthening the inhales. Taking your time, really slowly starting the inhales from deep in the belly, watching the space at the top of the inhale, and then exhaling all the way down into deep in the belly. And at the end of the exhale, watching the end of the breath. Then joining with the inhale again. A few more rounds in your own time. And just watching and being the space between the inhales and the exhales. If it's helpful, perhaps counting down from 10 to 1. So on the next inhale, 10, watching the space at the top of the inhale. Exhale, 10, being the space at the end of the exhale. Inhale, 9, watching, then becoming the space at the top of the inhale. Exhale, 9, then watching and becoming the space at the end of the exhale. So continuing the count all the way down to 1 in your own time. Continuing to watch that space between the breaths. Perhaps even becoming the space between the breaths. At any point you start to lose the count, start again from 10 and work your way down to 1 again. If you've come to the end of the count at 1, start again from the count of 10. Watching, becoming, and being the spaces between the breaths. Now finishing up your last count with the next exhale and releasing all control, releasing all count of the breath. Simply resting here and noticing what's happening in the body and in the mind. Noticing any emotion or thought that might be present. No need to fix or change anything. Simply being with his emotion or thought. If there is an emotion or a thought that's coming through for you now, where in the body is it showing up as a physical sensation? As being, does this emotion or thought have a distinct center or physical boundary? Can you feel this emotion or thought present in your physical body, yet also spacious and unbounded at the same time? If no emotion or thought is present, this too is your experience. Simply be with your inner presence of calm and well-being. Simply being. As being, how do you describe your experience of time? Notice that when you're simply being, your thinking slows down. As thinking slows and even momentarily stops, you may feel yourself momentarily outside of time, without a past, present, or future. When you are fully present, is there anything that will make you any better than you already are? Notice how, when you're simply being, you are perfect, just as you are. Feel how your core being doesn't need or want anything, even as your body and mind might crave things. If it's helpful, coming back to that inner presence, that feeling of calm, ease, and well-being. As being, is there anything that would make you complete or make you more complete than you already are? As you are able to rest, remaining undistracted, it's possible to feel complete and whole, just as you are. This might take a bit of practice, but with time, these innate feelings can surface for us all. Simply resting in your inner presence of well-being and being. Experience yourself as spacious, beyond time, perfect, connected, and complete, just as you are. Resting in this unchanging awareness. Simply being. Whenever you're ready, feeling through any emotions or thoughts that might be present, feeling into any physical sensations that might be coming up. And then when you're ready, affirming your intention to continue experiencing this innate feeling of well-being, to simply be with all that is, even as you now go about your daily life, or even as you now go to prepare for sleep. Whenever you're ready, in your own time, very gently bringing yourself back into this room again, back into your body again. Maybe bringing some movement back into your body again. And very slowly, gently, opening your eyes and coming back together as a group. If you would like to bounce out and stay in your quiet little bubble, thank you very much for joining. If you have any questions, I am here to answer them. Thank you, Barbara. Good to see you. This meditation will go on my website. If you'd like to do a replay of it again, you can always head over to enlightenspoon.com/meditation or check the meditation link in my Instagram bio. On Facebook, this will live on my Facebook page. And yeah, how was that for you? If anybody wants to share your experience, it would be great to hear it. Thank you, Vin. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Kelly. It's super late for you there, Vin. I hope that helps you go to sleep. See you soon. I am teaching another class with Caviar this Friday morning at 10 a.m. European time. So you just need to sign up at caviarconnects.com, or if you go to the meditation link on my Instagram page, all the information is there. Yeah, otherwise I'll see you again next Monday, 8:30 p.m. same time, same place here on Instagram. Cool. I guess there's no more questions. If there's anything else if there's something more private that's come up for you that you don't want to share with everyone on here, feel free to message me either on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm here. Good night and have a good evening. See ya.